Right now, we'll take a closer look at how the Wisconsin National Guard is helping the state battle coronavirus pandemic. And Wisconsin reports no new deaths for the first time in almost 2 months as nearly every state partially reopens. Plus, 2 people are dead, including the shooter after a standoff at a Rockford motel.
This is News 3 Now at 5:30.
Thanks for joining News 3 Now at 5:30. I'm Amanda Quintana. It's been a wet and pretty gray day in Madison. Let's get a look at your first warned weather with Dana Fulton. More rain still on the way, too.
Yeah, it's not too dry outside just yet. Over the last 3 hours, this rain really cycling north, so we're starting to see a little bit of a break for the southwest corner of the state. Here's a look at our Doppler loop over the last 3 hours. And right now, we do again have some rain in parts of Dane County, but most of it is off to the east. Rainfall totals in the last 24 hours for most of the area. The lighter blue that you see there is about 1 inch of accumulation. Grant County, Crawford, Richland County, closer to about 1/4 of an inch or less for rain, with the heavier amounts towards Sheboygan, Milwaukee. They're seeing upwards of 2 inches. Over the next 3 hours, we'll continue to see a lot of rain coming down along the eastern edge of the state, but we'll get a little bit of a break for much of southern Wisconsin. Chance for showers overnight, a chance for rain on Monday. Localized flooding still a concern right now. I've seen a few reports of some neighborhoods that tend to get a little soggy when the rain comes in heavy, starting to see those ponding effects on the roads. A warming trend, though, will move in through the week. We still have an alert day in the forecast overnight as the rain continues. We'll take a closer look at those shower chances for the start of the week and temperatures for the end of the week in just a few minutes. Amanda?
Thank you, Dana. Today, we're seeing a similar increase in the number of confirmed coronavirus cases compared to yesterday's, but no new reported deaths statewide for the first time in 7 weeks. According to the DHS, the last time there were no COVID-19 related deaths in Wisconsin in a single day was March 29th. Health officials are reporting 361 new cases since yesterday afternoon. Friday afternoon, health officials reported 498 new cases of coronavirus. In total, there are now nearly 12,600 confirmed cases in the state. The statewide death toll still 453. 8 new deaths were reported yesterday, and again 0 today. Today's percentage of tests that came back positive is down to 6.1%, nearly a 2-point decrease from yesterday. As you can see, it falls in line with data from 3 of the past 4 days, but it's still above the 4% who tested positive last Tuesday. Although we're seeing a downward trend in the percent of positive cases, the state now is only fulfilling 3 of the 6 gating criteria outlined in the governor's Badger Bounce Back plan. Today, DHS says the state is no longer meeting a downward trajectory in the percent of positive tests over a 14-day period. Testing is playing a crucial role in marking our progress during the pandemic, and for many behind those efforts, it's a brand new task. Madeline O'Neill spoke with the Wisconsin National Guard about how they're adjusting to their new role in the fight against COVID-19.
Amanda, for weeks, National Guard teams have been out helping throughout the state with testing at nursing homes, jails, and drive-through sites, including at the Alliant Energy Center here in Madison starting last week. They're offering free testing Monday through Saturday now with expanded hours Tuesdays and Thursdays. About 24 National Guard teams have been mobilized in the state to help out with testing. Although it's something they've never done before, Captain Stephen Shaney says adjusting to help during emergencies is what the Guard does.
Everybody who's on these missions throughout the state, everybody volunteered to go ahead and come on orders. So I think all of these soldiers, again, understood what they were jumping into. They knew that they were going to be helping their communities, and I think that's pretty special.
Soldiers collecting the test samples wear their own protective gear and masks designed for a hazmat environment to keep them safe and save other PPE for civilians who might need it. Now, beyond conducting the tests themselves, soldiers I spoke with say their job is also about putting those getting tested at ease. Coming up at 10, we'll talk more about how the National Guard is adapting to these new duties.
All right. Thank you so much, Maddie. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo is taking COVID-19 testing to a new level. He received a nasal swab test during his daily briefing this morning. It comes as nearly every state in the country has partially reopened in some way, even as the threat looms on. Karen Caifa has more from Washington, D.C.
48 states now making reopening moves like reopening parks, beaches, and businesses. Governors like Ohio's Mike DeWine face new challenges.
We are opening back up because we have to open back up. But at the same time, that creates more exposure.
Leaders across the country are asking for partners in progress. Mayor Bill de Blasio says the timeline for New York City's eventual reopening is up to New Yorkers.
Keep buckling down on the social distancing, on the shelter in place, on using the face coverings, all these things. It's literally a direct line between what you do and our ability to reopen anything.
Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar says developing a coronavirus vaccine is a top Trump administration priority. But until then,
we look for spikes and early indicators. We surge we have adequate testing capacity. We surge that in. We need to make sure anybody who's symptomatic is tested and that we have adequate asymptomatic surveillance in areas of greatest burden.
As of Sunday afternoon, the U.S. has more than 1.4 million confirmed coronavirus cases per a Johns Hopkins University count. In Washington, I'm Karen Kafa.
The president is back at the White House after a working weekend at Camp David. Upon arrival, Trump was asked about former President Barack Obama's recent criticism of his administration's handling of the coronavirus pandemic.
Look, he was an incompetent president. That's all I can say. Grossly incompetent. Thank you.
Obama slammed the government's response during a virtual commencement speech for historically black colleges and universities yesterday. Without mentioning Trump by name, Obama said the pandemic has, quote, torn back the curtain on the idea that people in the government know what they are doing. Meanwhile, members of Congress continue to respond to the president's decision to fire the State Department's Inspector General. Trump canned Steve Linick Friday night. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says the president's decision is an abuse of power and could be unlawful. But this morning on CNN's State of the Union, Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson said he has spoken with the administration's officials and understands their decision.
I don't think anything this administration could say is going to satisfy some people. There'll still be people huffing and puffing and stomping their feet. But again, it is the president's decision whether or not to hire or terminate an inspector general.
As Inspector General, Linick had an oversight position at the Department of Justice. He conducted criminal and administrative investigations and had a small role in the president's impeachment trial. A shooter killed one man and injured two women before killing himself after a standoff at a Super 8 motel over the border in Rockford early this morning. Rockford police responded to the shooting shortly before 1 a.m. and then exchanged gunfire with the suspect, who barricaded himself in a room. A 19-year-old victim died at the scene. Two women were taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Around 6:30, police made a forced entry into the room but found the suspect dead from what is believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Officials believe the standoff stemmed from a domestic incident, but say that information is preliminary. A Columbus Pick and Save is closed until Tuesday due to a small grease fire last night. Firefighters responded to the grocery store on Dick Street just before 6 o'clock. They were able to contain the fire near the deli department, and the building did not suffer any damages. No injuries were reported. An update to a story we brought you last night. 4 firefighters are in the burn ICU due to a massive blaze in downtown Los Angeles. All 4 are expected to survive. In total, 11 firefighters are injured. They responded to the fire at a 1-story structure around 6:30 last night when something exploded, expanding the fire to several buildings. More than 230 responders were called to that scene to help. Beloit police are still investigating a shooting on the city's east side yesterday afternoon. Officials say a 37-year-old Beloit man received a non-life-threatening injury in a shooting just after 12:30 at the intersection of Dewey and Keeler Avenues. Authorities are still looking for the shooter, who they say the victim knows. Officials hope to have an update tomorrow. Still ahead on News 3 Now at 5:30. If you're finding yourself bored at home, Consumer Reports has advice on how you can become a gamer, even without an expensive console. Stay with us.
The open road, the wind in your hair, the feeling of freedom that drives us to go out and discover. At Chevy, we're committed to getting you there with confidence and peace of mind. If you need a new Chevy, interest-free APR financing for 84 months on many of our most popular models. You may even shop online and take delivery at home where available. And when you do, your Chevy Clean dealers commit to using enhanced vehicle cleaning measures with CDC-approved cleansers, so you can find new roads with confidence.
Have you heard? Tempur-Pedic sleep is better sleep.
With innovative memory foam developed by NASA
Tempur-Pedic mattresses reduce motion transfer,
which means less tossing and turning so you can sleep undisturbed through the night. But which Tempur-Pedic is right for you? Come to Denver Mattress and test for yourself.
Right now, save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets and get a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate, plus 5 years no-interest financing.
Shop Denver Mattress today, your Tempur-Pedic elite retailer.
Back. We got our to-go food.
Oh, good. What a treat after a long week and no cleanup. When you can't dine in, then get it to go and support our restaurants during Madison Magazine's Restaurant Week to Go. 2 weeks of fabulous to-go menus you'll love. Visit madisonmagazine.com for details and menus. Restaurant Week to Go, presented by Kesnick's. Food service design, equipment, and supplies. I guess there is still cleanup to do.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
And liftoff of the United Launch Alliance Atlas V rocket with USSF-7 for the United States Space Force on a mission dedicated to America Strong.
The first rocket since the Space Force unveiled its flag earlier this week is liftoff. Today's launch was scrapped yesterday due to bad weather in Cape Canaveral. Officials say it was in honor of the frontline workers and first responders battling the pandemic. If you're looking for new ways to stay busy from home, video games might be the answer. And you don't have to be a serious gamer to get in on the action, even without a console. Josh Breider for Consumer Reports explains how you can play fun games from your computer or your phone.
Like most of us, Molly Davis has been stuck at home since early March. After logging off from work, she logs on to video games to help pass the time.
My console of choice is definitely Nintendo Switch. You can lose yourself in a game. It's really helpful when you have so much downtime.
Even if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, a new crop of video game subscription to services from big tech names like Apple, Google, and Microsoft can be played on a device you already own.
It's similar to Netflix, where you pay $5 to $10 a month, and in exchange for that, you get access to a library of hundreds of video games. You can either download these games or stream these games and then play them on whatever device you have available.
If you have an Apple computer, iPhone, or Apple TV, you can check out Apple Arcade for $5 a month. Microsoft's Xbox Game Pass is another option if you want to play big-name games like Halo on your PC. Then there's Google Stadia. You can play on a smartphone and tablet or your big-screen TV if you have a Chromecast Ultra streaming device with a controller. Consumer Reports says if you do want to stream video games, you'll need to have a strong enough internet connection.
If you want the best experience using your router, you should probably try to have a clear line of sight. So let's say you're trying to play something on your TV in the living room. It would help if your router is in the living room.
Another option to boost your Wi-Fi is a mesh network. The Eero Home Wi-Fi is a CR Best Buy. Whichever service you try out, many of the games can be played in multiplayer mode, something Molly Davis highly values, especially during these unprecedented times.
Being able to chat online while we play, it feels like they're in the room with you.
With this, Consumer Reports, Josh Breider, News 3 Now.
If you're looking for a laptop optimized for gaming, CR says the Acer Nitro 5 can handle some of the most demanding games. They have more advice on how to get the most out of your laptop's internet connection on their website. Coming up on News 3 Now at 5:30, more heavy rain will continue into tonight, but another warm-up is on the way. Dana has your first warn forecast next.
From our family to yours, we want to encourage you to keep going. Keep protecting what's most important. Keep hopeful in the face of all this. Keep believing. Keep being strong. Keep supporting the people on the front line. Keep staying together while staying apart. Keep being fearless. And most of all, keep dreaming. American Family Insurance is mailing our personal auto insurance customers a premium relief payment to help them keep going. We'll keep being here when you need us.
Hi, folks. Addie's starting off the week with a beautiful forecast. We might even see 80s.
And if you need a home appliance fix during the pandemic, Consumer Reports is helping you out with where to turn. We'll see you Monday morning.
Creating family memories is what Maple Leaf Landscaping is all about. We design and build outdoor spaces that bring people together. Landscaped spaces for any size family. Functional, beautiful, a place everyone will enjoy. And it all starts with a free visit at your home by one of our landscape experts. So call Maple Leaf Landscaping today and have us create an outdoor living space for your home.
Wow, you ready?
Yeah, let me just grab my wallet.
Uh-oh, I've seen this before. Wallet way too big, skinny jeans too skinny.
I'll just carry it.
Before you break something, you should know you don't actually need a wallet. With BMO Harris, you can just take cash out with your phone. Or if you need to, you can pay them with Zelle. That works? Yeah. You're stuck, aren't you?
Smile.
Woo! Those jeans are way too tight.
That feeling you get when no wallet is no big deal. That's the BMO effect.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
The Monona Farmers Market is open for its 2020 season. It welcomed customers this morning despite the rain. This year's opening was delayed by a few weeks because of the pandemic and featured new restrictions for customers, including mandatory masks, no food samples, and one-way shopping routes. Between the rain and safety precautions, organizers say it's a lot of work to put the market together, but it is worth it.
Well, it definitely makes it hard to chalk up, paths on the ground when it's wet or put tape on the ground. So I think everybody's doing their best to, improvise with the current situation.
The Rain or Shine Market will run every Sunday at Ahuska Park in Monona until October. Well, not the best day to be out at the farmers market. Tina, it was really ugly out there.
Yeah, just a little dreary, still dreary outside, but it was nice to see plenty of people out with umbrellas braving the rain to get outside just a little bit. So right now we do have a few showers still in Dane County. Most of the heavier rain, though, is off to the east, and southeast right now is where we're seeing the stronger thunderstorms. That's still the area that has the best chance to see some stronger thunderstorms this evening and overnight. Really not much of a chance for us as it's quite a bit cooler up in southern Wisconsin, and there is a slight risk for that severe weather in central Illinois and central Indiana. Right now they do have a severe thunderstorm watch, flash flood warning also just south of Chicago. So they again are seeing the stronger thunderstorms pass through. For us, this low pressure is just bringing a lot of rain. That stronger weather also associated with where we're seeing the warmer temperatures. There's quite a temperature cutoff from the northern side of the system where we've had a very chilly day, and it's much more mild down to the south. Now, as the system continues to pull east, we're still going to have some wraparound showers tomorrow. So mostly cloudy skies continue overnight into early Monday morning and throughout the day on Monday. We're still mostly cloudy. Scattered showers expected for tomorrow. Not much of a thunderstorm chance again for our Monday. Overnight Monday into Tuesday, we still see some rain. It's just taking its time pulling away. Early Tuesday morning will be mostly cloudy with a breeze coming in for the northeast, but our rain showers finally start to taper off, and by Tuesday evening, it does seem likely will be dry. Not expecting a lot of clearing with this cloud coverage, though. We may see some late in the day on Tuesday, but overall it's just going to be a mostly cloudy day. So overall, we have picked up about 1 inch to 1.25 inches of rain for most of the area. The heavier totals are still well off to the east, and in the southwest corner of the state, totals are ranging from 1/10 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. On top of what we've already received, we're still likely going to pick up another 1/2 of an inch or so for most of Dane County and areas east and north. Not as much expected for the southwest corner of the state. So we still have an alert day in the forecast for tonight and for tomorrow morning. There's some localized flooding concerns, those lower lying spots on rural roads that tend to get a little waterlogged, likely going to get a little sloshy for tonight and into tomorrow. Tomorrow we're only going to see high temperatures in the mid-50s. It's going to be cool outside, still a little chilly with a chance for showers. Not expecting them to be quite as widespread though as today. And very windy outside. Our wind speeds from from 15 to 25 miles per hour. So 55 is likely going to feel a little closer to 50 degrees in the afternoon. Tuesday is going to be mostly cloudy with a slight chance for showers early in the day. Might get a little bit of clearing late in the day, but likely not going to see much sun. Mostly sunny skies for Wednesday and Thursday with temperatures slowly and steadily getting back to the 70s. And then for the weekend, it does seem likely we will be close to 80 degrees. Unfortunately, we do have shower and thunderstorm chances every day for Memorial Day weekend. Saturday right now seems like the driest day. The rain chances will be coming in later, but still going to come along with some thunderstorms.
Well, we get a few days of sunshine before we have to deal with that rain again. So that's some good news. Thank you so much, Dana. NASCAR returns to the track today for the first time since the COVID-19 outbreak. We've got an update next in sports.
With Herzing University's Everywhere Classroom, you can earn a degree in today's hottest fields, anywhere, anytime. Take an online course free and get comfortable with online learning. I'm possible at Herzing. Learn more today.
The way you get through hard times is to hold strong to your values. At Group Health Cooperative, our common values have sustained us for over 4 decades. Now is no different. We are here, in our clinics, but we want you to be safer at home. That's why GHC has more ways for you to get care anywhere, anytime, day or night. Be seen, be safe, be home. We will get through this together, and we will all get better together.
To our Pick and Save associates, for the long hours and late nights, for the miles traveled and the shelves restocked, for making a difference in our customers' lives, for doing so much more than your job. Everyone at the Kroger family of brands and our customers say thank you. In a time when daily life feels a bit uncertain, your hard work is keeping America fed. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
We've got the power. The Power Centers of Madison. Our customer-focused sales team will help you find the right power equipment to fit your needs. Lawn and garden, tractors, zero-turns, lawn mowers, trimmers, chainsaws, commercial equipment, and more. We carry the name brands that you know and some that you need to know. As an added incentive, you can always find factory promotions at the Power Centers of Madison.
Now is the time to change your life. Herzing University makes it possible without leaving home. Start studying online and take the first step toward a new career. I'm possible at Herzing.
Download the Channel 3000 First Warn Weather app today.
Well, it was a perfect day to stay inside, and luckily, we actually have live sports on television. NASCAR hit the track today for the first time in 10 weeks for the Real Heroes 400 at Darlington Raceway. But the parking lots were empty since no fans are allowed at today's race, and an eerie silence at the entry gates. Also, no practice runs, no pictures, and no interaction between drivers and crews. But the drivers are going on as we speak. Jimmy Johnson was in the lead, then crashed on lap 90. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. also out as well. We'll have highlights later tonight at 10. Actual live golf today, too. Today was supposed to be the PGA Championship at Harding Park, but the TaylorMade Driving Relief Match Play Skins event saving the day. Rory McIlroy and Dustin Johnson were paired up against Ricky Fowler and Matthew Wolff at Seminole Golf Club in Florida. It's the first time in more than 2 months that we've seen live golf at this level. The event for charity, raising money for the American Nurses Foundation and the CDC Foundation. Again, no fans here either. Well, Aaron Rodgers hoping to join the likes of Tom Brady and Drew Brees in the over 40 quarterback club. Rodgers is currently 36 years old and know he's got to keep his body in elite shape in order to keep on going. He told us that he's never needed any outside motivation to keep himself going, but his internal motivation has always been to be able to play consistently, especially when he gets up there in years. His former head coach always told him to keep moving, and he knows that's especially important as he gets older.
And as Mike used to always say, the most important thing for a quarterback is your legs. And when the legs go, it's just tough to play, especially the way that I like to play. But I think the great thing for me from a physical standpoint is that last year I felt amazing. Figured out how to get my body in peak performance shape. And this off season has really allowed me to get a ton of work on my body and to do my workouts, maybe even starting a little earlier.
Well, in less than 48 hours, NFL facilities will be allowed to open back up, but only if they can do so under their respective state or county's rules, along with a proper protocol. The first group is no more than half of the team's non-player staff. So that means no coaches, no players, unless they were already rehabbing when COVID-19 broke out. Everyone who goes into the facility will be checked by an infection control officer. That's a designated person who will have to report to the NFL's medical staff. NFL facilities, they've been closed since March. So again, Amanda, we've got NASCAR back, a little tiny bit of golf back, NFL facilities starting to open up again, slowly moving towards a new reality of what sports will be.
At least we're moving in the right direction. At least there's a plan, and we know a little bit more about, what's going to happen. Thank you so much, Melissa. We'll be right back.
We wrote the book on replacement windows here at Mad City Windows. Now take a look at our custom-made Eco Sky windows, featuring Sky Mirror technology and layers of low E to give your home an energy upgrade. You know, Mad City, Wisconsin's #1 ranked remodeler. And you can count on us to put a high-performance Energy Star rated window in your home. And you can take advantage of the Factory Direct Window Blowout Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. $29.95. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Look at the bonus. Buy 7 or more premium windows and get a patio door installed for free. Call during this program and get a free Walmart or Amazon gift card with estimate. Be sure to ask about our virtual online estimates. Call us here in Madison and throughout South Central Wisconsin at 608-338-1616. That's 608-338-1616. Be sure to ask about Mad City's Do More discount. Get additional savings on a new bath and kitchen upgrades. We're going to put a great product in your home. Now remember, we're going to put a high-performance Energy Star rated window in your home with the extra coatings of low E to give your home an energy upgrade. And now would be a great time to call and save a lot of money during our Factory Direct Window Blowout Sale. Get a house full of windows for $29.95. $29.95. This price won't last long. Go to the phone and call in now. Ask about 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. And look at the bonus. You buy 7 or more premium windows and you get a new patio door installed for free. And if you call during this program, you get a free $100 Walmart gift card or Amazon gift card with your estimate. And be sure to ask about our virtual online estimates only from Mad City Windows.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5:30.
For the first time in more than 30 years, an endangered pygmy hippo has been born at the San Diego Zoo. He doesn't have a name yet, but he was born Friday and weighed 12 pounds. Less than 48 hours later, he weighs more than 25 pounds. The zoo says he and his mom are doing well. So, growing so fast.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I want more pictures more than just
I know, more than just this one. I'm sure we can find it online.
I hope so. It's a little rainy outside still. We have showers expected overnight and throughout the day on Monday. Cloudy skies for Tuesday, and then a little bit of a drier trend for the middle of the week with sunshine expected for Wednesday and Thursday. So it'll be nice to get back to some sunshine after this cloudy day today.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.